Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this taken in by Downs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell.
Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing is Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Downs with a first down pickup there. He's a 3rd-round pick. But to me, he comes with first-round upside. It could be a fixture in the Colts lineup if he continues to make plays like that.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And they'll hand off to Hull.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
65 cat. Go.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Will Mallory with his his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Taylor. Before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox as tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Check.
Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away? Really well done.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. A 3rd down gain of 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now it's Richardson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. Oh, wide open, complete.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 87 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Let's go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throw left side, taken in by Kttn.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Powers through. They stopped short. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just... The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Stafford. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Stafford steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. And he'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
That's good for 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to Pierce.
Oh, look at the juke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the option left, Richardson.
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Now it's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stafford on 3rd down.
That is caught.
Touchdown,
Puka
LA!
Nakua
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Blankenship out for the point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Colts 31, Rams 21. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. There he goes, left side. How about
It's Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10, Stafford again.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On first and 10, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Stafford now to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. And be careful. They're looking to get lower.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
To the air again, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
And they'll run with Hole.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Is on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
First down, Los Angeles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Stafford.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure that forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get